we call SUREBET. We have the DigitalBot and also the DGC token we'll be talking about, and also an amazing new product, game changer, total first in the industry. The first ever Visa Business Platinum card with no KYC that has a $2,500 daily limit, and also has Apple Pay and Google Pay capabilities with its own app. Absolutely amazing. We're super excited about it. We just got off a leadership call with the owner, and those first 1,000 of those cards are going to be shipping out September 2nd. So we have a promotion we'll talk about, and I'll be speaking to that. Richard Marks really has his finger on the pulse on this industry with this sports gaming that's over $200 billion a year around the world. And then Mike has been really watching this DGC coin and seeing what's going on in DigitalBot, and he'll be speaking to that. We've got Cosmic Cowboy on here. He'll be talking to the successes that he's having. And then also we'll see any other guests. Crypto Bjorn, if he comes on, there he is. Crypto Bjorn is with his beautiful family in Pattaya, Thailand. But he can give his analysis, the latest analysis of the DGC coin as well. A little bit of his history and why he's holding, buying, and holding. Brother Brian's here. Amazing soul there out of Singapore, doing some great things with DigitalBot for the team. And he'll be doing Zooms on the coin, on the staking, how you can make money with DGC and DigitalBot. We'll do that separate from this presentation. Brother Brian's agreed to do that for the community, so we appreciate him, everything he's doing. We've got Brother Rob Buser in the Netherlands. I had the good chance to meet and talk, and he's going to be coming on board, and so he can help. I think we'll talk about presenting here, kind of picking up the slack for giving other presenters rest time. Because we always like to do these calls live. We keep these under 30 minutes, folks. And the goal here is just to get you information. So we respectfully ask, don't raise your hand. Don't ask any questions in the chat. We're just going to drop the information that you need, and ultimately you're going to get back with the person that was kind enough to think of you, get their referral link, and get started if that's what you so choose. We don't pull or push anyone into this opportunity. We make it perfectly clear. Everything is optional. Do your own diligence, because we are not owners of the company. We want to make that very, very clear. That is reserved for Mr. Antonio Salas out of Brazil. We're just like you. We're global ambassadors sharing an amazing message of passive income and also residual income, but also leveraged income as well. So any one of those you can participate in, totally optional. But you'll see here, hopefully something resonates with you and you'll decide to take action. But again, we're not owners of the company. We're not paid to be directors in the company or anything like that. So the information that we share here, do your own diligence for sure. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to our first presenter, Mr. Richard Marks out of Florida. Pastor Marks, for those of you who don't know, out there sharing the good news. And the good news that he's going to share today is SUREBET. So thanks, Richard. Appreciate all you do. Over to you, my friend. Yeah, so I call him Pastor Marks on Sunday evening. That's the way he's Richard, aka SUREBET Marks. So here we go.
Go. Again, I'm sorry I wasn't sharing the screen. So my name is Richard Marks. I'm born in Florida. I spent 30 years in New Zealand, where I met my wonderful Kiwi K wife. We've been married 42 years. We came back here with our 3 children in 2001. I've been in network marketing and direct sales for 43 years. I've seen every kind of company come and go. I've seen every kind of pay plan come and go. And I have to say, I am more excited about this one than I have been in a long, long time, because the sports betting industry is a multi-billion. In fact, it's a $200 billion market. Okay? It moves billions of dollars around the world. With the right strategy, it's possible to transform this market into high-profit, low-risk operations. And when you think about it, if someone places a bet on Team A to win, and Team A wins, they make some money. If Team A loses, they lose some money. So it's basically gambling. You win and you lose, right? We have a unique software here that I'm going to go through that allows us to make money every day, 1 to 2.3% per day, regardless of, wow, hear the thunder there? If my Zoom cuts out, you know it's the lightning. It's cut my internet out. So we make money every day, regardless of the outcome of the sports. Now, we have to say from the beginning that a disclaimer that the information shared in this presentation is for educational and informational purposes only, does not constitute financial advice. Always do your own research, consult a qualified financial advisor before making investment decisions. So look at sports. We're talking about almost every sport on the planet, right? Basketball, tennis, volleyball, hockey, baseball, soccer, cricket, rugby. MAA is martial arts. I had to look that one up. Boxing, esports. I don't know what that is. Darts, snooker, table tennis, badminton, you name it, handball. Okay, plus a few others that probably are not mentioned on there. As I said, it's just the betting side of it's a $200 billion industry. So I'm a little bit of background on our founder, Antonio Salas, because he is a unique character. He's not even 30 years old. He graduated in business administration from a Presbyterian university, MBA from another university, advisor to a consulate of Spain and Brazil, financial director of a political party. He and his father are both multimillionaires. In fact, he started his first company when he was 18, and that company was sold when he was 19, 8 months later, and he became a millionaire at age 19. That company continues to operate to this day. Okay. At 21, he led a technology team, and this is a key phrase here because he's had that same technology team with him for 9 years. So he didn't just wake up one day and hit in a basement, decide he's going to start getting into blockchain, right? He led a technology team to create a marketplace for retail groups. That company is now valued at $1 billion. At 23, he started his own company with that same skilled and experienced team of developers, and he focused on software development, solutions for retail chains, fintech, and blockchain technology. That's how long he's been in this industry, right? As an entrepreneur and owner of a company that's already created more than 70 marketing platforms, he have identified a new marketing opportunity, launching not just a single platform, but an entire ecosystem to meet various global demands. Now, tonight, we're just talking about one little part of that ecosystem, which is the SUREBET technology. So we're going to, maybe in another meeting, we'll go into the full ecosystem. But right now, we're talking about SUREBET. And he actually acquired the software. That means he purchased the software. He purchased the programmers, the people that sit behind the computers doing the betting, ... So it's known as SUREBET in sports arbitrage strategy that guarantees a profit regardless of the outcome of the match. I'm going to read that again. It's a sports arbitrage strategy and it guarantees the profit regardless of the outcome of a match. It's simple. You bet on all possible outcomes, win, lose, or draw, and no matter what happens, you make money on the difference between the spreads between the odds that the different bookmakers keep. Or to go that on another page, more detail. So if you use different bookmakers taking advantage of the variation in the odds, if the sum of the odds is less than 100, you have found a sure bet. It's pure mathematics, zero luck, zero opinion, zero risk, basically. The software does the betting. We don't do any betting. We simply make 1 to 2.3 per day on our investment, regardless of the outcome of the event. You can see why I'm excited about this, right? So here's an example. There's two teams here. They place a bet for $1,000 on team 1 to win, another $1,000 on team 2 to win, and another $1,000 on a tie. Therefore, no matter what happens, right, they're going to make either 3,500, 34, or 33, and they spent 3,000 on the bet. What's the profit? It's 300, 400, or 500. It's just simple math. Results guaranteed in any scenario. Pretty exciting. So it's technology and automation, sports betting. We operate with proprietary software. We analyze thousands of opportunities per day. We operate with speed, precision, and safety. Ensures efficiency without human interference. It's technology plus mathematics equals recurring profit. Now, my two boys are millennials. They're 37 and 39. They've been heavily into this sports betting for about 2 years. I would say at least 70 to 80% of all their peers are into the sports betting. And you only have to go to a sports bar, of which there are dozens in every city, and they'll have special nights where they do fantasy football, et cetera, et cetera. So it's It's a market that's out there. It's not some esoteric, closed group of networkers or crypto people. It is in the general population. So we have a very simple compensation plan. It's called a uni-level. What that means is if I bring in an individual, I directly recruit someone, they're on my first level, I'm going to get 10% of whatever they deposit plus 10% of any redeposits or compounding that they do. If they bring someone in, that to be their first level, they're on my second level, I'm going to get 5% on that. So it pays 4% on the third, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, half and a half, down to 10 levels. Now, those of you who know how the multiplication works in network marketing, 3 who bring 3 who bring 3, you get down to these levels here, you can have thousands of people, even though the percentage is small, you can have thousands of people down there on those levels. And we have a very, very robust back office. I'm just going to show you a couple of screenshots right here. I've been in this exactly a week. I joined last Thursday. I've already got 17 directs, 159 indirects, 176 total players, and my total team has deposited 10,000 in so far in that. That's my first week in the business. I'm pinching myself. It's pretty amazing. But, it's understandable because it has such a great appeal. So this is some of the transactions. When someone makes a deposit, they call it nominating committee. I don't know, maybe some reason why they call it that. So I got 3% on level 4. I got 5% on a level 2. I got 3% on level 4 and 5% on a level 2. Okay, so now this part, I have never heard of a uni level that had a daily residual. I and a lot of the people I know have been looking for that elusive residual income for years and years and years. Sometimes we get it temporarily, but it doesn't last. But anyway, this is a true residual because every single person that makes a deposit of $10 or more, by the way, you can start with $10, is earning a daily reward, right? When they get their daily reward, every day that they get their daily earnings, I'm going to get a percentage of those daily earnings on 5 levels down. 10% on the first level, 5, 3, 2, and 1. That is amazing. When you get to the thousands or tens of thousands of people, like I'm pretty sure we're going to get very rapidly, that could build up to a very, very huge residual income. So it's worth putting some time and effort in the early days. Get your people, get your front line in. Now, there's no limit to the number of front lines you can have right here at the 10%. If we were to draw a line across the page and put a vertical down from each one, that represents each person you bring in as a separate leg. In other words, there's no spillover. Those levels are created by that person's team, all right? But this one here is paid on your entire team in the first 5 levels daily on their earnings. This is absolutely incredible. So come to the next page and I'll show you some of those. It's called residual bonus, level 5, level 4, level 2, level 3, level 2. So I've got probably out of my 180 odd people, I've probably got 120 of them on the first 5 levels. So that means I'm getting a daily reward on 120 people already in my first week. So you can see again why I'm excited about this. We also have what's called a career plan. This means you get cumulative rewards as you reach different levels, and the levels are based on your production. That means the total deposit of your teams down to 10 levels, and it's cumulative. So when I reach 10K, which I have already reached, by the way, it's a $300 one-time bonus. When I reach 25K, this is not instead of, this is in addition to. So in addition to the 300, that's an 800 for 25K, 2,000 for 50K, 45, 65, 10,000, 15,000, 35,000, 50,000, and 100,000 one-time bonus. You add those, I haven't added those all up yet, but it's getting well over $200,000 in bonuses. So it's worth putting some time in here. We talk about a 90-day blitz in network marketing, but I'm calling this a 30. Anybody that puts in 30 days here, looking at what I did in the first week, you can basically, I believe, set yourself up for a really serious residual income, life-changing income. So the investment goes up to 300%. There has to be a cap on it because if you're compounding and there's no limit, well, that's just not sustainable. So if you invest $1,000, once you've received up to $3,000, now that includes your commissions as well as your daily reward, all right? Once you reach that 3,000, of course, you've made 2,000 profit, you have to start a new deposit. Okay, so the yield is paid Monday through Sunday, 7 days a week, from 1 to 2.3%. So just to summarize, round it all up, more detail. It's investment. It's not betting. We are not betting. We're getting paid daily regardless of the outcome. It can't be called betting if we put some money in and we can't lose. We make money on it every day. Therefore, we're not gambling. We're not betting. Our clients are not placing bets. They're investing capital. Our professional trading team applies mathematical arbitrage strategies, the SUREBET, to generate the profits. It's independent from any betting regulations. So any countries that say they have regulations about betting, well, we're not betting. Operation does not depend on whether betting platforms are legalized or not in the investor's country. What matters to us is only the difference in odds between the platform, which is where arbitrage opportunities arise. In other words, investors never deal directly with betting houses. Our trading team manages all that entirely. So proper positioning, it's not gambling, it's not a casino, it's not betting, it's a mathematical arbitrage applied to the odds market, just like arbitrage in currencies, commodities, or crypto. So in short, investors are accessing a high predictability arbitrage model executed by professionals, no exposure to risk of betting activity. We're paid 1 to 2.3% per day on our investments, regardless of the outcome of the sports event. So that's just a roundup summary, because some people say it's illegal in some countries. Well, this covers that. Okay, so the opportunity is there. First step has already been taken. It's in your hands. There's a saying that some people make things happen. Some people watch what happens and others say, what happened? I missed it. Don't be one of those. So we also have just had announced a new promotion. If you deposit $1,000 into your SureBet back office, you will get in the next round of Visa Platinum business cards with no KYC, you'll get the free card sent out. We haven't got an exact date, but it'll be in the second round of the cards that are shipped out. So back to you, G-Money, and I think we got some other information about the coins, etc.
Yep. Awesome, Richard. Thank you so much for that. A lot of information there, folks, but absolute game changer in this industry to take advantage of that sports arbitrage trading where it's 1 to 2.3% daily in that range. And I haven't seen it since we started on the 15th go below 1.8%. I've seen the 1.8s, the 1.9s, the 2.0s, and that's what I've seen so far. So very awesome for sure. Thank you, Richard, for that wealth of information. With regards to the promo and the update, we just heard from Antonio that second round of cards that'll go out starting September 2nd, right? So what will happen there is people that have ordered this card, the system already is triggered that have put 1,000 or more into it. They'll be notified via email that they qualified for that, and then when the card becomes available, folks, it's virtually dropped, right? Which is pretty amazing. So you'll have access to that card virtually with the numbers that you need, to process a transaction. And then if you want, you can have the physical card mailed to you, and that'll come out via DHL. And you'll just put your information on there so that DHL can track it in to you, right? So other than that, the benefits of that card, no KYC. The loading fees are low. I believe I heard 5%. Antonio mentioned. What else? $2,500 daily limit. Also, again, Apple Pay integration. So it's going to have its own app, and you're going to load that with USDT, and that conversion will be through the coin, right? So that the coin, and Mike will speak to this afterwards. It'll keep the utility function of what that coin was originally created for. So that's huge, right? All this money that's being spent with these purchases is going to be, being put, the demand for the DGC coin is going to be at the forefront of that. So absolutely awesome for us as a community of DGC, because $2,500 a day, folks, I mean, that's $75,000 a month that you can spend, which is pretty awesome. I think that's enough for most people on this call. Times 12 is almost over $750,000. So very, very cool for people that want to have that seamless transition back into fiat money to take their crypto profits that they receive, by trading, whatever, however you make it. And you see how we're making it here with the different opportunities that we have. And so, and then we'll learn more about maybe some perks, travel perks, because it is a Visa Business Platinum card. People that are traveling for business, either locally or globally. We'll look at airport lounge access, also, hotel status, the different hotels around. That's what I'm kind of wishing for and hoping for, that we have that as a perk attached to the card. So with that, we're going to bring our next leader here, co-host, Mr. Mike, is going to speak to the coin, the DigiBot, and how, as a community, we can help bring this coin from where it is right now. It's floating around a quarter of a penny to where it needs to be in the 5 to 10 cent range before it hits this BitSo exchange. And Mike, I'll just speak briefly on BitSo. It's an international exchange out of Mexico City, founded in 2014, has over 9 million users, and I think that's about it in regards to that. And they're going to put our coin on there, which is going to be absolutely amazing. So over to you, Mike. Appreciate all you're doing for the team here to help get this coin out
Thank you, G.
of the basement. Yep.
Thank you, G Money. Hey guys, I hope you guys are having a good night tonight. We did, like I said, we just did get off a call with Antonio. He gave us some really exciting news about the integration of the new credit cards and how DGC, the digital coin, will be a intricate part of it. Now, obviously, when you have that type of utility and the need for that coin on a daily basis, it will keep our sustainability ongoing. Right now, our digital coin is at between a quarter and a third of a penny. And just to kind of give you guys some numbers, when it does go on BitSo and, how that stuff works, when it goes on an exchange, it's got a certain amount of coins available. Let's say there's 50 million coins available for the outside community to buy on BitSo. There's 9 million users there. If we have it between 5 and 10 cents and, they're buying on an average of 10 cents, right? Now you've got $5 million that's going to get put into that liquidity pool, right? Now, the beautiful thing with that is people are going to be buying and selling, of course, right? And as that happens, they're going to be buying at higher prices as it goes up in value, right? That's for every coin that's out there, right? That's how the coin goes up, and sometimes it comes down. But, as it goes up and it's getting at a higher price, there's more and more liquidity getting pumped back in. Right now, we're given a gift right now of getting it obviously at, a quarter to a third of a penny. I suggest, it's totally up to you guys, but whatever you could afford to put back in the coin for us to help us pump it up to as high as possible before it goes on BitSo would obviously be very helpful for everyone in this community. Now, I am very excited because obviously BitSo is just the first stop and the first exchange that's going to go to. I'm sure, probably every 2 to 3 months it'll go on a new exchange. And as the coin goes higher, it's going to get recognized on a global front. And, some of the things that we have that are in the works that we're helping to prepare is that, we're going to try to create an informational website that will explain digital coin and what it's all about, the different projects that we have going and the different utilities are. Because, as these people, they may see digital coin and they're like, well, hey, I'm not sure what it's about. But, if they look it up on the website, they can see exactly what we're doing. Now, that'll give them, legitimacy to obviously invest into the coin, and they'll see the utility and they'll see the value. And like I said, I'm totally excited about it. I've seen, we've all seen, what's happened in the last, 10 to 15 years with digital currency and, with them starting at a fraction of a penny, and some of them are well over 100, some of them are in thousands, and obviously Bitcoin is well over 100,000, right? Now, even if we get our coin to $10, just imagine what coins you guys have in your wallet right now. I'm pretty sure that's going to be life-changing for all of us, right? So, like I said, I'm super excited to see what's happening. And, I see we have a bright future for all of us. Thanks, G Money.
Awesome. Yeah, no, appreciate Mike. Everything you're doing. Folks who don't know, he's a successful businessman out of Florida. Personally sponsored by Richard and Preston, and is one of the top holders of the coin. And so he's taken a very vested interest. Him and his family have backed this project financially because they see the opportunity. They have built that relationship with Preston, Richard, myself, Kevin, some of the other leaders on the call. So we're definitely welcome his leadership into this project for sure. And moving on with regards to DigitalBot, Preston is usually here to talk about it. Again, he's spending time with his family, well deserved. But I'll just say this much about the DigitalBot. Oh, you know who can come on and speak to it? Brother Brian. Because let me bring Brother Brian on there. And Brother Brian, just so you know, Antonio said that by Monday the payments will be back to normal, that 24 to 48 hour or up to 48 hour range. And he apologizes for the delay and that, the community experiencing and it's up to like 4 or 5 days now before they're being over to you, Brian, to talk about DigitalBot and the opportunity we have there, and appreciate you, my friend.
Thank you, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. It's always a pleasure to be on the talk circuit and sharing what we see in the market. Volatility of prices go up and down. We have seen the early days when we look at coins like Bitcoin, where they are and where they are today. And obviously, plenty of opportunity, just like what Michael has said. BitSo is a respectable, is probably the largest. I believe it's the largest in Latin America. They have a daily volume of somewhere between 18 to 30 million plus a day. So that is a big difference. We're not comparing with those other bigger exchanges, like Binance, for example, the largest exchange. But I think is a very good spot for this DGC to get to where they are. So since beginning of August, we are coming to the third week, and we have seen that the prices have gone up, prices have gone down, and we can see over, those who can look at charts, you can look at 4-hour charts, you can find that it's been pretty stable at 0.002 to 0.004 is ranging in that place. We call accumulation. Although the volume hasn't been big, that's because this coin have not yet hit into many areas of which Antonio is moving to, bringing in different projects like the Visa card, like the SUREBET. So all these are using the DGC coin. So what's interesting is that there is good support, and you can see, like, even just only as we are speaking, just a few minutes ago, somebody came in and bought in the thousands, the coin. The price is now 0.003. So as we are speaking, price have gone up as well. So it's exciting to see the support in the community. People are learning. And so it is you can go to even TradingView. TradingView is well recognized around the world, and banks and institution uses TradingView apart from Meta, 4 or 5 in the trading on handphone. But this is, you can see DGC at TradingView already. That means even TradingView have picked up DGC, and I can see that more and more people, as they are watching on the sideline, looking at this, and when we see more adoption is being taken place, like everything else, early days, we have seen many meme coins. They are low, nowhere, nobody understand what they are, and suddenly it just goes skyrocket. So all I can say is, for those of you who have the coin, hold, and that's the most obvious thing to do. For some of you, they are new, you might want to consider buy some, and don't want to say, like what Richard Mark just say, that you regret later on that you didn't have a coin. At least you have a coin that knows the owner. No person is perfect, but it's a coin sometime worth the holding and to buy. I think it's a time to buy and hold. The risk is kind of low to buy it. And just like what was announced just now by G Money, that the withdrawals and all that are improving. And so attempts are making that happen. So I think we're in a good spot. Thank you, G Money.
Awesome. Thank you, Brother Brian. Enjoy the rest of your day over there in Singapore. I know you're always out and about, active in your community with the church, and you have your different businesses that you're running there. So very good. Brother Crypto Bjorn is over there in Thailand with his family, just visiting from Norway. Beautiful family, been there in Thailand, Pattaya, I think over 20 years. Right, Bjorn? So I know you've been an original OG when it comes to the Bitcoin. Been trading since 2011 and 2012, but if you could give the community, some of the guests on here, your insight into this coin, we'd love to hear from you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, everyone. Had a match update, so for people so new, this is amazing news. What's happened? I call this for the umbrella. This company, an umbrella, I make money every time. I make money when I sleep. I make money when I'm in the beach with my family. So this is amazing. I call it for the trading. I like trading. The trading in the sport betting, do not need to do nothing. You deposit your money or you take out the same, so you use the net bank. So they're very easy. Every can do. Grandmother can do, grandfather can do, children can do. Only they must be 18 years. But I skal talk about this is the coin. In 2011, 2012, I started to buy Bitcoin. I have seen it go up, I see it go down. Some people say you must sell Bitcoin. I remember Bitcoin go to $67,000 and go down to 16, return again. This I do, I buy. The time I go buy, I buy Bitcoin and go down to 50. I buy Bitcoin, go down to 40. I buy Bitcoin, go down to 30. I buy Bitcoin for $17,000. So return today, Bitcoin is back for 112. This I will teach people about. When you buy the coin, it's not buy them for to sell them actually. Sometimes you need money to find out what coin, if you have many different coins, what coin you will sell. If you need $1,000, $2,000, to sell part of this. Think here, we buy very cheap coin, same as I do that time in Bitcoin. Do need money in the future, maybe in 5-6 months, to sell maybe for $500, $1,000, $2,000. Take out the money you need. This coin will work for you. It will work for you. I not have money in the bank many years ago, so I have money in the bank. I have in the crypto, I need money and take out part of my money. So this is the point. This time today, you see all the people have presentation. Think what you listen today. Be here next webinar. Every day you will learn step by step how you make money when you sleep. This is important. Or if you, for $100, how much coin you get? Or if you want money daily, or you need money very fast, yeah, you can deposit, same as you use the net bank to the sport betting. So they're trading for you. This happen. They buy or sell, they never lose. This is amazing. It's very low risk. So I have never seen something so this. I don't sleep much, but I have problem with sleep. But I think this we will never come back. We sit with a big option here. Or if people looking in the Zoom, think for every people so not are in the Zoom. We have thousands of people, so are exciting all the world. All the world. We will be, I think, million people in this company. Think for the coin. This not happen tomorrow, it will not happen today, but I think this is amazing. This will happen already in the coin. So buy cheap to this time, buy on 1 month, buy on 1 year, buy every time. I buy Bitcoin every day. I don't think so much for the price. I know they will go up. So I buy here too every day. So find a way, buy coin, keep them. You will be rich. You will be rich.
Wow.
So thank you from me here in Thailand.
Hey,
So-
G-Money, I got an announcement.
Yeah, no, thank you, Bjorn, for that. I see a lot of activity. Richard's probably excited about what the current price of the coin is.
Yeah, I just bought some. I bought $60 worth. It's up 35%. It's 0.00044. So you better get out there and buy some, folks. It's going up already. Buy it and hold it.
Yeah, I was wondering if something was going on because, for the last couple of days, $1's worth got you somewhere between 3,800 and, as much as 5,000 coin. And now I'm looking on my swap, Trust Wallet swap here. $1 is getting you 2,567 coin.
Yeah, so it's
So-
going up pretty fast. Yep.
Yeah, what Bjorn was saying, what would $100 get you? You're talking just over 250,000 coins, and God willing, that goes to $1. You can figure it out that your $100 turned into 250,000, and then like he was saying, folks, the strategy he has, you're not selling it all at once or this and that. I have some people, ask me, when am I going to sell, G? When am I going to sell? I'm not going to tell you when to sell. I'm not your financial advisor. Remember, none of the leaders you hear are certified financial advisors. That some of them are crypto experts, right? Blockchain experts and things like that. They have different certifications about things like that. But when it comes to financial and all that, no, we don't tell you what to do. We can always suggest what we're doing, right? And if you understand the difference. But yeah, it's like a buy and hold right now. And you just ride it out for as long as you want till you get your initial investment back. There's no reason for pulling back and getting out. And then you decide as the coin keeps going up, you want to take some profit. It's going up and pull, right? So anyhow, Adam's trying to call me and he doesn't know. He thinks maybe the film is still going on. Let me push him decline. Okay. So anyhow, what else? So yeah, super exciting times, folks. You definitely want to get back to the person that was kind enough to think of you, get their referral link, get started. We didn't drop that information in the chat. I was doing other things when I said I was going to do that. So, Richard, if you want to speak on anything else, see if there's any other leaders here, and otherwise I'll have to see here.
I think we can wind it up. Yep, you did a good job.
Right. Yeah, but we want to drop the information for them in the chat. So anybody that can do that, great.
I got it here.
You do? Oh, fantastic. Let me tell Adam here. TJ. So yeah, folks, next big news is the CEO call that happens on Mondays. And it's usually the second one of the day, right? And so you want to gear up for that. What Mike was saying is start gathering up your USDT, and we can all make one push here before whatever day we agree on to, when we're expecting it to go on the bit. So we don't know. That's the thing. Antonio says to us, it could be any day now. We leave it up to them. He said it's up to them to decide when they're going to list it. And I'm thinking they just want us to get it out of a penny, so that it's something that will really. I think they want to frontline it, and it'll obviously get some great exposure when it does that, right? Because anything that comes out of the basement, as I call it, anything less than a penny is out of the basement, so to speak. And then for sure, when it's over $1, then you're kind of like on first floor. I don't know how the analogies go, but we're done there, Richard, with everything dropping in there.
It's all in there.
Telegram is in there.
In the chat. The chat has got all the information.
Awesome. Okay, folks. I don't see the Telegram, Richard. Double check. IDGC. Yeah, I don't see the Telegram. That's how people can stay connected. Let me see where that is. Here. Let's go to the Telegram group and grab it right from there. Manage group. Invite links. Copy link. that is going to go where? We send it to Richard. I can stop it, put it there. Oh, that's Antonio. Let me drop it here. We might have to pin it, Richard, on your WhatsApp group there. So.
It's their Telegram join link. It's in the chat now.
Oh, it is? Okay, awesome. All right, folks. So with that, we're going to end this. We appreciate you taking the last 42 minutes to listen to this amazing opportunity. Get back with the person that was kind enough to think of you. Get their referral link and get started. Or, just say, hey, thanks for thinking of me. This is not for me. Appreciate you. Maybe check back with me in a week, 2 weeks, a month, whatever it might be. The timing might not be for you individually. But whatever the case is, we still love you. But we welcome you to join us on this amazing journey we call SUREBET, DigitalBot, and DDC. So with that, appreciate all the leaders that were here. Richard, Preston, Bjorn, Brian, Cosmic Bill was there on standby for testimonials. Mike was there speaking about the coin and the DigitalBot. And so with that, be the joy, the peace, the happiness you want to see in the world. Have an amazing Monday. For those of you in North America, finish up your evening, Sunday evening, and in Australia, very happy, safe, prosperous, blessed Monday afternoon. So see you guys on next Zoom. Peace and blessing. Bye for now.